Okay, we're going to do a walkthrough through this paper, 2019 National Curriculum Test, Key Stage 2, Mathematics, Paper 3 on Reasoning. Okay, let's see how it goes. Our instructions. 40 minutes to do the test. We must not use a calculator. Put our answers in this area here. And the final answer goes in this little box. For these questions, you may get a mark for showing your method. Okay. If you cannot do a question, go on to the next one. You can go back to it later if you have time. If you finish before the end, go back and check your work. All good stuff. The number of marks under each line at the side of the page tells you the number of marks available for each question. Okay, let's see if we can do this in less than 40 minutes. Okay, 8,999 and take off 1,100. Well, the 1,000 off the 8 is going to be 7,000 and the 100 off the 999 is going to be 899. So the answer is going to be 7,899. That's right, yes. Question 2. 3,576,219. Which digit is in the 10,000s place? Well, we got to know where they are. This is the hundreds column. This is the 1,000ths column here. This is the 10,000ths column there. So that's going to be a 7. Yep. Round the same number to the nearest million. Well, it's 3,576,000. So it's either going to be 3 million or 4 million. What identifies it is this number here. If it's 5 or above, then it goes up. So it's going to be 4 million. And I'll just show it like this. Okay. And that's good because you don't even have to look at this lot. You just look at this, the number that is after the millions. Question 3. Dev says, I had £10. I gave some money away. So he's going to have less than £10. Which expression shows how much money Dev has left? So he gave some money away. It's 10 plus A. No, he didn't add up money. He didn't divide it by and give so much away, so many types away. He didn't take the money away, 10 away. It's this one. He gave some money away. He's going to have less than 10. Write these masses in order, starting with the lightest. Well, let's identify the lightest. It's not anything. There's a 1 kilogram something there. There's only 2 which are less than a kilogram. That's nearly a kilogram, 0.99. This is the lightest. So we've got to put the values in. 0.9 goes in there. So that's, and I always like to cross them out. He's done. The next smallest one is still the one less than a kilogram. So that's gone. And now, is this one bigger than this one? Yes, it is. This is 1.2. This is 1.0 something. So this is the smaller of the two. You know, it's easy to make mistakes with these ones. But hopefully they're not. And I'm just, for completeness, I shall cross them all off. Question 5. Write the missing digits to make this addition correct. Well, it looks more complicated than it is. But if I put this one down under here, you're adding it, aren't you? So it's 2 add something. Well, the only way we're going to make a 0 is by adding an 8 to it. 8 and 2 are going to make the 10. Put the 1 there. Then you go 1 and 2. And yet we make another 0. So the only way to make a 0 there is to put a 7 there. Yeah. 7 and 2 is 9 and 1 is 10. Okay. So now I can add the 72 on there like that. I can do this, yes. So then we have 2 and 7 makes 9 and 1 is 10. And the 1 goes just in there like that. And that's fine. Yeah, so that'll make the 0 in the 10. 128 plus 72 makes 200. Correct. Yeah. John buys 1 toy car and 1 pack of stickers. £1.49, £1.64. Pays with a £10 note. How much change does John get from his £10 note? Okay. 1 toy and 1 pack of stickers. So we have to add these bits together and then take it from 10. 1.49 might add the 1.64. Here we get on. 9 add 4 is 13. 6 and 4 is 10 and 1 is 11. Put the 1 there. 1, 2, 3. 3.13. So it's going to be end up with £6 something. So we'll put our £10 up here. Keep it like this, 0, 0. Minus the £3. 13. 3 from more won't go. Oh, borrow 1, no, can't do that. Borrow 1, no, can't do that. Borrow it from there. So this becomes, we get a, this becomes a 9, funnily enough. And this becomes a 9. And we got the one that goes from there. I think that's correct. So we go 3 from 10 is 7. 1 from 9 is 8. That looks about right. 3 from 9 is 6. I knew it'd be £6 something. £6.87. Not an easy subtraction, but okay. This picture shows the masses of 8 kittens. And there they go, 8 of them. What is the difference in mass between the heaviest kitten and the lightest kitten? So difference just means we take the smallest from the largest. So let's find the largest first. Well, these are all 300 things. There's a 250, there's a small one. There's another small one. Ah, that's the only one with 4. 410's the biggest. So let's put 410 up there. And let's find the smallest. These are 3s. We got a 2 something there, a 2 something. Right. That's the only ones in the 2s. 275, 255. 255 is the smallest. So we just find the differences, take them away. 5 from 10. Well, for 5 from 0, I've got to box the thing from there, but never mind. 5 from 10 is 5. 5 from 0 won't go, cross off the 4, make it a 3, bring a 1 over. 5 from 10 is 5. 2 from 3 is 1. Does that look right? Yes, it does. 155 is the difference. Put that in there. And check the, it's still all in grams. Yes, they didn't change the units. That's good. The masses of the kittens are to be put into 4 groups. Write the missing numbers in the table. Well, let me just put the masses down here so I can see them when I do this. We got 305. I'll do my usual thing of crossing them off as I go. So anything between the 250 and 299, well, there's only 2 of them there. There's only these 2 here. So we got 2 that go in there. So they're done. I'll have to cross them off as I go. Anything in the 300s, 300 up to, well, not anything above 349. So there's one of them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 goes in there. And then we got 350 to 399. Well, there's a 360 there and a 375. Yes, 2 of those. 2 of them. Let's check. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there were 8 of them. Yes, that's right. Okay. Question 8. Ken is playing a game. He has 4,289 points. Then he scores another 355 points. Ken's target is 6,000 points. How many more points does Ken need to reach his target? Well, we need to know his total first. Find out what he's got. then take them away from 6,000. So we add these together first. 4, 2, 8, 9. It's quite interesting. This reasoning is a lot of adding and subtraction, really. But this is adding to start with. 5 and 9, 14. 5 and 1 is 6, and 8 is, again, 14. I'll check this in a minute, but 3, 4, 5, 6. And bring down the 4. Now we take that away from the 6,000 to find the difference. Four, 6, 4, 4. And this time I'm going to stick it all in, the answer in here. 4 from 0 won't go. So this is one of those funny ones. So you try to take it from there. No, can't do it. Take it from there. No, can't do it. Take it from the way you go, it is like this. This becomes a 5. These become 990. It's like 5,990. And we borrow a 10 from there. That's right. 4 from 10 is 6. 4 from 9 is 5. 6 from 9 is 3. And 4 from 5 is 1. So there's our answer. Put it in there. Okay, is that correct? I think so. Question 9. This pictogram shows the number of satellites above the Earth in 2016. There are our number of satellites, and we have a key. A complete circle is 1,000. So we have 1,000 there. 1,000 here. We have to interpret this one. Well, this is that's a quarter of a circle, isn't it? So this one's going to be a quarter of 1,000 is 250. So our answer is 2,250. Okay. On the grid, there are 3 points joined by 2 lines. There we are, 2 lines, 3 points. Lara plots another point on the grid at -1, 2. She joins the points to make a quadrilateral. Complete Lara's quadrilateral on the grid. Use a ruler. Okay. Then she translates the quadrilateral 4 squares to the right. Draw the quadrilateral in its new position on the grid. Okay, we should be able to do that. So the point was -1, 2. So -1, 2 is I always like to start these here. Start from the origin, go -1 and then 2. So there's our point. We have to complete it here. Now, it translates 4 squares to the right. So let's do every point like that. You just look at the point, go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be very systematic and methodical. Easy to make a mistake. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Let's just draw that bit in already so we've got it. And then this one down here is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. Question 11. Here are 5 numbers. Write each number on the correct cards. The number 2 has been written on the correct cards for you. So the 2 can be used twice, I can see. 2 is a prime number and it's also a factor of 12. 2 goes into 12 6 times. Okay, look at 3. Is it a prime number? Yes. Is it a factor of 12? Yes. 3 goes into 12 4 times. Is it a factor of 15? Yeah, 3 goes into 15 5 times. So there's 3 done. Look at 4. Is 4 a prime number? No. Because 2 goes into it. Is 4 a factor of 12? Yes, because 3 4s are 12, so 4 goes there. Is 4 a factor of 15? No, 4 doesn't go into 15. That's 4 done. 5. Is 5 a prime number? Yes, it is. It's only 1 and 5 go into it. Is 5 a factor of 12? No, 5 doesn't go into 12. Is 5 a factor of 15? Yes, it goes in 3 times. So just be very systematic with these. Very easy to make a mistake. Is 6 a prime number? No, because it's even. 2 goes into it. I know 2 is a prime number, but it's the only prime number which is even. So, is 6 a factor of 12? Yes, it goes in twice. There's 6. Is 6 a factor of 15? No, it isn't. We've done the lot. Okay, done. Amina's bed is 19 centimeter in length and 91 centimeters in width. She is making a 1/10 scale model of the bed. What are the lengths and widths of Amina's model? The first thing I'm going to check is the units. Centimeters, centimeters, yes. So if we're just using the same units, we just move the decimal point if we're divided by 10. So that point goes to there, from there to there. So it's 19 there, and the 91 centimeters simply become, there's the decimal point at the moment, moves to there. 9.1 is the width. Easy, if you know that rule. Here's an interesting one. Kirsty says, when you double the size of an acute angle, you always get an obtuse angle. Explain why Kirsty is not correct. Well, if it's a very small acute angle, anything below 45 degrees, so I'm going to go an example. 30 degrees times 2 equals 60 degrees. Acute. Yeah, I think that should be enough to explain it. We could elaborate. We could say, yeah, I think it's good enough. This is one I never like these ones. How many days are there in September, October, and November? Is it really maths? Do you have to know that October's got 31 days? These are 30, and these are 30. You'd need to know a rhyme for that, which I can't quite remember, but I know October's got 31. So I'm going to say it's 30 and 30 and 30, which is 90. I'm going to say it's 91 days. I think that is correct. I will check it later, but let's see it's correct. Right. The International Space Station orbits the Earth at a height of 250 miles. What is the height of the International Space Station in kilometers? And they give us a conversion rate. Use 8 kilometers, which equals 5 miles. So for every 5 miles, they're saying it's 8 kilometers. So kilometers, the answer is going to be bigger. I think that's one of the key things to bear in mind. So to make it bigger, you're going to use the conversion rate like this. 8 over 5. That's what you're saying. For every 1 mile, you're going to get 8 over 5 times it. But we got 250 miles. So we're going to do it like this. And if you know your fractions, you can imagine that's 250 over 1. 5 goes into 25 5 times. And then you've got 8 times 50. What's 8 50s? 400. Okay. 400 kilometers. Yeah, quite a bit bigger. Yeah, okay. We've got some potatoes and carrots. Potatoes cost £1.50 per kilogram. Carrots are £1.80 per kilogram. Jack buys 1.5 kilograms of potatoes and half kilogram of carrots. How much change does he get from £5? Well, we need to add up our total. Is if we've gone to the till with our potatoes and carrots and we've handed over our money, and it's what money will we get back. So let's do he's got 150 and then another half, which is 75. Half of 150 is what, 75 pence. So what's 150 add 75? I'll do it like this just to 7 and 5 is 12, isn't it? Yes, that's right. 7 and 5 is 12. Add the 1, £2.25. And then we add the half carrots on, and half half a kilogram of carrots is going to be half of this. Think of it as half of 18. So what we can do is add half of 18 is 90. So we're going to put 90 pence on like that. And add that on. Plus C. I'll put a C so we know it's carrots. 5. 9 and 2 is 11. 2 and 1 is 3. So it's £3.15. And then we have to take that from 5. So we've got £5 minus the £3.15. And this time I'm going to go put the answer straight down into this box. Right, 5 from zeros, cross off the 4, 5 make it a 4, this becomes a 9, this becomes a 1. 5 from 10 is 5. 1 from 9 is 8. Yes, that's right, it's going to be 85 pence or something. And then 3 from 1, yes, £1.85. Okay. This is a funny one. X plus 2y equals 20. X and y are whole numbers less than 10. Ah, they're less than 10. Okay, well, because this is 2y, whatever y is, 2 times it is going to make an even number. And this is an even number. So x must be even. So let's pick a small value for x, 2. Take the 2 from 20, gives us 18. So 2 times something makes 18, which will be 9. And there we are. X and y are whole numbers less than 10. They've worked. I think 4 would work as well. 4 from 20 would be 16. And then it's 8. So it works like that. But yeah. Okay, 2 and 9 will be fine. Tick the fractions less than 5/8. Well, I can see that half is less. 2/8 is a quarter. 3/4 is bigger. 7/16 is smaller. 24/32 I think is a 3/4. But if you didn't know your fractions clearly like that, then the best way is to change them all to eighths. You know, so this is to get to the eighths, you just times this by the bottom by 4 and the top by 4. So you've got 4/4, 4/8 rather there. See what I mean? I've just multiplied them, and you can see that 4 is less than 5. This one, well, clearly 2/8 is less than 5/8. 3/4. How do I know that 3/4 is less than 5/8? Again, I need to multiply the 4 by 2. I get 8. And do the same to the top. 3 times 2 will give 6. So 3/4 is the same as 6/8. So it's bigger than 5/8 because eighths are the things we're talking about. 7/16. Well, that's a funny one because I'd have to divide the 16 by 2 to make 8. And if you divide the 7 by 2, you get 3.5. I know which is a strange fraction, but you can see it's clearly less than 5/8, 3.5. And 24/32, the way that one's going to work is you're going to say, how do I get to 8? 4 into 32 is 8. So I divide it by 4. So I do the same with this one. 4 into 24 is 6. 6/8 is bigger than 5/8. So there we are. We're looking for smaller. Layla makes jewelry to sell at a school fair. Each bracelet has 53 beads. She makes 68 bracelets. Each necklace has 105 beads. She makes 34 necklaces. How many beads does Layla use altogether? Well, this is a multiplication problem. So let me just put that near the top. And we're going to go 53 times 68. Yes, we do it that way round. 53 times 68 is our bracelets. 8 3s are 24. Carry the 2. 8 5s are 40, and 2 is 42. Put the 0 down because we're now timesing by 60, really. 6 3s are 18. 6 5s are 30, and 1 is 31. Then we have to add them together. 4. 8 and 2 is 10. Put the 0 down, carry the 1. 1 and 1 is 2 and 4 is 6. And then we got the 3. So that's 3604 for that one. And then we have 105 beads. Well, there's simpler ways of doing this, but we do it this way. Times by 34. 105 beads. Each necklace has 105 beads, makes 34 necklaces. 4 5s, 20. 4 zeros are 0, and put the 2 in there. 4 1s are 4. Okay. Right. Put the 0 down. 3 5s, 15. 3 noughts. So that 1 goes in there. 3 1s are 3. Add it together. 0. 5 and 2 is 7. 4 and 1 is 5. Bring down the 3. Now we add them together. 3, 5, 7, 0. Add 3, 6, 0, 4. And of course we have to put the answer in the box, which we do. 4 and 0 is 4. 7 and 0 is 7. 6 and 5 is 11. Remember to carry the 1. I'm carrying a 1 there. 1 and 3 is 4, and 3 is 7. So I make it 7,174 beads. Now, I may have made a mistake. If anybody notices anything, let me know, but I think it's correct. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Adam is making booklets. There they are. Each booklet must have 34 sheets of paper. He has 2 packets of paper. There are 500 sheets of paper in each packet. How many complete booklets can Adam make from 2 packets of paper? And we've got to put it all there. Well, we'll work out the number of sheets first, I think. He's got 2 packets of paper, 500 sheets in each packet. So he's got 2 times 500. He's got 1,000 sheets. Divide by 34. That's how this is going to work. And you think, how on earth do we divide by 34? It's a bit tricky. 33, I'm going to go straight like this. 33 times 3 makes 99. And we're going to go straight to the 100. 34 is going to be too big then, because it's going to take us over. It's be 3 34s is 102. I'm just going to put a 2 in there. I'm going to use long division. I think it'd be easier. 2 34s are 68. That's the way we do this. 8 from, well, the way we do this, that comes off there like that. Stick a 9 here and 1 there. 8 from 10 is 2. 6 from 9 is 3. Yes, that's right. 68 plus 32 will be that. So bring down a 0. All right, 34 and a 320 is so close. 340 would be 10 times, so it's got to be 9 times, hasn't it? 9 34, 9 4s are 36. 9 3s are 27. 28, 29, 30. 306. So that's the most you're going to make. You're going to make 29 booklets. Because if you take 306 from 320, you're just going to be left with 14. Not enough to make another booklet. Okay. 21. ABD is a rectangle on coordinate axes. There's ABDE. These are coordinates, X and Y sort of thing. Cartesian coordinates. The sides of the rectangle are parallel to the axes. So that's vertical. This is horizontal. What's the question? Point C is the center of the rectangle. What are the coordinates of B and D? And we've got to put our answers in there, but I'll stick them up here so we can see. Well, if this is the center, then we've got equal amounts here and here. And we've also got, again, equal amounts there and there. Okay, so let's work out these distances. That was 25, and then to get to the center, it's 40. So 25 from 40, this distance here is 15. So that must be 15. And this height of A is 30, and yet the C point is 22, which is 8 less. So this is 8 there, and this is 8 there. So the coordinates of B are, it's got to be 25 plus 30, which is 55 on the X. And on the Y, it's going to be, well, it stays the same as 30, hasn't gone anywhere. Okay, and then on the D is going to be, the A is the 55 still. And now the Y is going to be 30 minus the 8 and the 8, or you could just take 8 off 22. 8 off 22 is 14. And for completeness, I will just put them in the box. Question 22. 6 identical right-angled triangles are arranged to make a rectangle. Calculate the length of the rectangle. So that's what we want, that length there. Okay, if this is 7 and 7 there, means each of these are 3.5. I'm going to do this then. Oh yes, if that's 7, this is 7 down here as well. So that length, the length of the triangle is 7. So this length here is 7 and 3.5. Add them together, we're going to get 10.5. Question 23, maybe the last one. The distance from point P to point R is 800 meters, so from the beginning to the end. The distance from point P to Q is 4 times the distance from point Q to point R. So if we call that one, that distance is a 1, this one's 4 times it. So it's chopped into 4 pieces, if you like. So how many pieces we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in total. Olivia says it is 600 meters from point P to point Q. So we're being told that this is not 600. She got that wrong. So why? Oh, I see. Basically, she's calculated it as 3/4 of 800. A quarter being 200 and 3 of them being 600. So the reason for that is 4 times the distance. So she thought it was 4, divide it into 4s, and then 3/4 of it, where it's really 4/5. So what we're going to say, explain why Olivia is not correct. I'm going to write it down and then give the correct answer, because there we are. The real answer is 640. Okay, so she was a bit low on that one. And that is the end of the test. I hope you found it useful. And if there are any comments, then please leave them. That's fine. I'll stop there and I'll say goodbye. Bye.